Record to cloud. Hi, everybody. Good evening, and calling in from um, Arlington, Texas, Singapore, I suppose. Welcome to our monthly protocol for the Southern region. This particular protocol was put together by Kansas, Dallas, and as well as Austin. Today, you know what? You've seen her, you know who she is. And I had a privilege of getting beauty consultation for many years. She's excellent at custom blend. She is also an executive coordinator with a company. She's been working as a marketing director for corporate. You can see her beautiful hair today. She's also our Dallas Fort Worth physical chair. Today we're gonna talk about hair care 101. And I'm gonna turn this over now to Stephanie.
You so much, Stephanie from Singapore over there. Hopefully, everyone is tuned in tonight and wanted to understand a little bit about Hair Care 101. Again, my name is Stephanie. I'm in the Dallas Fort Worth area of Texas. And so I just want to start off saying that it's not like this is rocket scientist or something that's, what I'm about to share tonight is not like something you've not heard ever in your lifetime. However, I will say that after many years, just recently, at the age of 41, yeah, I know, 41, that I discovered how to properly wash and take care of my hair. I cannot believe that. And I have very long hair. I maintain my hair very well. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not a healthcare professional, but I do take care of my hair. I don't do a whole bunch to it, but I do like for it to be healthy and long. And, I style it very minimally. It's not a whole bunch I do to it. But I was just so blown away. And I'm like, if I'm struggling with this or if I have this challenge, I don't know who else has this challenge. So I wanted to walk it through with you today as a beautician, sharing what I learned, even though this is not my line of expertise, it is something that everybody needs to know in their everyday care for their hair. So, healthy hair starts with proper cleansing, moisture, and strength. Okay. So, especially if you're like one of those individuals that like to try different things with their hairs, styling it, putting heat to it, maybe you like to do the Brazilian blowouts, or maybe you're trying to straighten your hair and you're using chemicals or heat. This is something that you really want to learn about. Okay. So, why does our hair need the special care? Well, if you color your hair or do any kind of special chemical treatments, like I just talked about, heat styling, I normally curl my hair every day. Lately, I have not because I'm moving into a new era of my hair and I'm trying to see what it does. Especially if I'm going to the pool a lot and things like that. I try to do different things to see what goes well with my hair. Now that I learned how to properly wash my hair, okay, sun, if you're out in the sun a lot, environmental exposure, are you out where, like, are you in construction? Are you out where there's a lot of chemicals or substances in the air? Is it dryness where you're at? Is it very humid where you're at? And then daily brushing and styling your hair with using hairsprays and things like that, it can cause dryness, breakage, frizziness, and dullness. Okay. So this is an example of what dry hair, dead hair, dullness hair looks like, is that image on the left. Okay. And what we're trying to do today is we're trying to get it to the right side where each strand just feels stronger. You can just tell by touching it. Okay. It's like I said, it's not rocket science, but you yourself know that something's off. So I'm going to break that down to you today. It's going to be very simple and easy. Okay. And something that I feel like it was just mind blowing for me. Okay, so because of those things that we talked about, I'm actually going to introduce to you, if you don't already know, is the Royal Spa team. Okay, this is the Ultra 3 shampoo. Okay, and then the Tri Protein Plus Deep Conditioner. So, really, this is the shampoo and the conditioner that you're going to need. So, the shampoo gently cleans and it also maintains the moisture in your hair. Okay. And then the conditioner strengthens, hydrates, and improves your ability to manage your hair. All right. So we're going to go into that just gently. Just in further. What makes the shampoo different? Okay, I talked about it cleanses gently, it conditions while washing, it detangles hair. That's the number one thing that caught my attention when I was evaluating this product for the first time. Now, mind you, I have been using this product for years. I have had customers buying this for years. Okay, so it is that. It is, if nothing else, it is a great detangler. Doesn't matter what type of hair you have, it does a great job. Maintains moisture balance and supports chemically treated hair, especially if you get your hair colored, if you get your hair treated in any way. It's especially for that. Do you have to do that? No. But if you do, just know that you don't have to use a different shampoo. This shampoo handles that. Okay. All right. And what I want to say about this is the shampoo alone is great at detangling. So if tangling, like after you're done washing and drying your hair and you feel like you're running the brush through your hair to try to get all the knots and stuff out and it's still caught, I would definitely try this shampoo. So why are customers loving this? It removes the buildup and cleans the scalp without stripping the moisture. And you can feel it actually right away. And it leaves your hair so soft and manageable. Anybody that has hair, doesn't matter man, woman, doesn't matter what type of hair you have. What's going to matter is the amount you use and how long you leave it in there. And we're going to go through that as well. Okay, so that's the shampoo side. And then the conditioner side. Now, the name itself says it all. It's the Tri-Protein Plus Deep Conditioner. So this guy restores moisture, improves softness, reduces breakage, enhances shine, and improves your ability to manage your hair. So why does it work so well? It contains 3 strengthening proteins, 19 amino acids, 14 essential vitamins, and botanical extracts. Okay. That's in general layman terms. That means you're not a healthcare professional, just like myself. Just know that these things are in there. That's why it works well. That's why it feels different. Okay. All right. So, what are the 3 proteins that work so well in it? Hydrolyzed wheat protein, hydrolyzed soy protein, and hydrolyzed keratin. Okay. Those are the 3 active proteins that are in there. That's why even the name itself is in the product. But together they strengthen your hair, improves moisture retention, and reduces breakage and increases shine. I'm only going through this because if you're using it and you're wondering why the heck it works so good, this is why. Like for me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just know it works. I just want to know if something works or it doesn't work, right? But there's people that that are my customers that are like, hey, what's in this? Is it Moroccan oil? Is it this? Is it that? And I'm like, no, these are the ingredients right here. I let them read it and they're just amazed. So, okay, who is this for? For fine hair, use lighter conditioner application. That means this is where the kicker is. I had been using this for years and I wasn't even applying it correctly. So this part right here is where you want to take note, okay? So the shampoo for the step 1 is you want to get a good amount just to cover your scalp. I'm talking about this hair right here. Okay, so as long as you get enough shampoo to cover that, you're going to take your fingers and you're going to work it in and you're going to massage it. You're going to, even if you have nails, your own nails and things like that, you go ahead and scratch your scalp, remove all that buildup. You're going to be able to feel it. Okay, so it's not just a matter of you going like this and just rubbing your scalp like this. If you have hair and you're dealing with a lot of buildup and things like that, take your nails and go in and brush it and comb it like as though it was your hair. Okay, you want to getting as much off of that buildup as possible. So for fine hair, use lighter. Sorry, I'm still on step 1. So that's the shampoo. All right, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna rinse. What you're not going to do, what I have been doing for years, I was taking that shampoo and I was applying it all the way to the end, through the end. Okay. I think I found out why using this shampoo, it doesn't hurt the hair. It actually increases and continues to it's a detangleizer, it helps to clean the rest of it. However, in the world of washing hair, you really don't wash your hair like that. You keep the shampoo in the scalp area and you leave this part, but make sure all of it is wet. You're going to leave all this part and all this from the midsection that it's not touching the scalp, from the midsection down, you're going to apply your conditioner. Okay. When you apply your conditioner, like let's just say for my hair, I have medium hair, medium to coarse, thick hair. Okay. You're going to put enough conditioner on here where it's when it touches your hair, it's gonna lather. It has to all apply itself. It can't just be like a little bit and then you feel some here and you don't feel some down here or vice versa. It has to cover the whole thing. Okay. And that also I had not been doing. So I wasn't shampooing properly. I wasn't conditioning properly. I was so, I just thought that the amount of shampoo I put on there was the same amount of conditioner I put on there. And this is scary because I am in the beauty world and I actually love my hair that much. And I still didn't know until today, right? Until recently. So, which prompted me to talk about this topic. But, anyways, so what you're going to do is you're going to apply. And if you feel like it's just the conditioner's covering here, but it doesn't cover anything else, then go ahead and get more conditioner. It should cover all of this. It should coat it. It should feel good. Okay. So for fine hair, this is the difference. During your step 2, use lighter conditioner application. That means you're not going to you don't need to lather it all up. It needs to fill up, and then that's it. It doesn't need to overly cover or be, soaked in it or anything like that. For thicker, coarse hair, use more conditioner and leave it on for longer. All right. So let's just say if you have fine hair, you're putting it on like that. I would say leave it on for like a minute. Okay. Test it out for yourself. If a minute feels like for the next time you shower, you feel like a minute wasn't soft enough or wasn't detangled enough or it didn't meet your needs, leave it on for another minute longer. For thicker hair, I would say 3 to 5 minutes. Like for me, I do 5 minutes. Okay. So how do I know that? Is because once I'm done shampooing, conditioning my hair, I leave all that stuff on there. I go ahead and I move on to my arms, I move on to my legs. And then by that point, it should be 5 minutes. I can go ahead and rinse everything off. Okay. So I leave my back and the midsection of my body, I leave that for when I'm done rinsing out all that stuff in your hair because your hair has gone through, depending on how many days you go without washing. For me, I wash my hair every 2 to 3 days because it's not good for me to overly wash my scalp and then it creates more oil. I have oily scalp. So every 2 days, using it exactly with the Royal Spa, every 2 to 3 days, it can withhold it. It's no problem. So because of that, if you're out, you're in the environment all day, you want all that stuff to wash off of your body and everything before you go ahead and shower your midsection of your body. Okay. Then there's a Royal Spa bath gel for that. So, and then so this product right here, ideal for dry, damaged, color treated hair, chemically processed. You get your hair colored every 2 weeks or whatever the case may be. I highly recommend it. Now, if you are in an area where, let's just say you live on the beach or you're in an environment that's super humid and stuff and you have to wash your hair every day, then so be it. But I feel like these products do a great job in those environments as well. I have been out in a very humid, I'm in South Carolina right now. We've been going to the beach. We've been playing pickleball. We've been sweating every day. It's very humid out here. So this shampoo has not failed me. It's not like my hair feels like it's super trying to be overactive because I'm washing it more often than I would. I don't feel a difference. It feels the exact same. Okay. So I want to put that out there. So again, I put the steps 1 and 2 on here. It's not rocket science. It's actually been around forever, but no one sat down. I never stopped to ask because I thought I was doing it right, but no one also did not sit down with me and show me how to properly wash and care for my hair. All right. So what results customers can expect? It softens hair. Okay. So you're really going to feel that. Retains moisture better. You're going to notice that just by looking at the ends and looking at each strand of your hair, you can feel it. Less tangles, especially when it's wet and all that. You're taking a brush and going through it. That's going to be the first things that you're probably going to recognize. Less breakage and definitely more shine. Okay. So, what are the key takeaways? Is really that it gently cleanses. If you're looking for a shampoo that just gently cleans without having to strip everything, but it maintains the moisture, okay? And if you're looking for a deep conditioner, because those are the key buzzwords that people use a lot, deep conditioner, this and that, this is going to be it. I'm telling you. I have tested this on fine hair, medium-sized hair, coarse hair, um, men and women both. Okay. So My extra tip here. So if you're washing your hair, if you're one of those people and you feel very extra, if you feel like you need, let's just say if you have a lot of split ends, or if you curl your hair with a heat iron or curling iron or a wand, or you straighten your hair and you start to notice the ends of your hair are starting to be different, or maybe it's super dry. If you need that extra boost, you can take the pH, the Skin Intelligence pH normalizer, and use that as leave-in conditioner. And you only spray it on the parts that you need it. So if you don't need it here and you only need it applied here, then do that. And how your hair is going to tell you is wherever your brush gets stuck at, that's pretty much going to be a portion of your hair right there that is probably dry. And therefore it's starting to tangle together, that would be a good sign of where to spray the leave-in conditioner. Okay, so other than that, I would say this is a two-step system. You don't need more than that. If you need a third one, I would say the pH normalizer as a leave-in, and then blow dry your hair like you normally would. You can air dry it if you need to, but blow drying your hair just it locks in that moisture. And so your hair goes on longer without needing a wash. If you just air dry it, okay, it's fine, but it's not going to be the same. Okay. I'm not sure why that is. I was just told by a hair care professional that as soon as I'm done washing it in the shampoo and conditioner, and I apply heat to it to blow dry it, it basically locks and seals in all the moisture in the strands. So I took that same principle and I applied it, but this is the product I want to use. And this topic came up for me because I was using this for years, and I was not, I don't want to say unhappy, but I wanted to try something else that was popping up, and I bought the Moroccan oil set. It was the shampoo and the conditioner. It's expensive. Okay, it's more expensive than the Royal Spa set. And I was like, okay, but when I started using it, it felt heavier on my hair. It didn't feel better, and it was more expensive. So I was like, okay, I don't like the way this feels. It felt heavier. I'm not sure why. I don't even know if it's for me, but when I took the quiz that the store had, it said that these products were for me. So then I switched back to the other one. And not only that, I took the principles, I applied it, and I tested my market. So I had three other people who had different hair from me, had long hair, but was fine. One was more fine. That person had fine hair and tested it and loved it. Said exactly what I said. It was a detangler. It felt good. It was light. It felt clean. Everything felt clean. Um, Noticed the softness, the silkiness as well. So ever since then, I said, I got to share this with everybody. So that's it. That's pretty much my presentation. If you have never tried these two brands before, or just the Royal Spa shampoo duo like that, I highly recommend it. I'm open to taking any questions, and I hope that this helps everybody else out there. Is there actually in the chat? I'm curious to know, did you guys know how to wash your hair like this? One, yes, and two, no. Is it just me? I'm very curious because I couldn't believe it. Oh, okay.
Yes, Mark and Ani, definitely you can try that.
Yeah, Dr. Aisha. Awesome to know.
I, you know what?
Love it, love it, love it.
I never pride myself to know anything about beauty. Then when you were demonstrating, I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I always wash my hair like that.
Do
Interesting.
not run the shampoo all the way, because what we're doing is, well, all we're doing is we're drying all of this poor hair out. And this is already, this is far away from your scalp. So it's going to have the less oils, it's going to have the less love from your body. This is just exposed to the environment. It looks good and all that, but that's why it's more dry. So shampoos out on the market that have less vitamins and things in it, it's drying all this out. And that's why. So I have learned, and I'm like, I cannot believe that I'm this today, this old, and I'm just now learning how to wash my hair. It's crazy. Yes.
Never
Okay,
too
good. I
late
am
to
so
learn how to
glad
wash
this
your
has helped
hair.
others.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something. You guys are gonna be blown away. Junior, I'm gonna go ahead and show my screen. We know about the Royal Spa, right? We know about a lot of things that we share, but did you know it will grow your hair? Insane. Take a look. Chamomile shampoo.
Chamomile shampoo. Yeah.
Now, right. Now, this is what happened to me recently. One of my hairdresser, because I was talking about the fixed product, right? And next thing I know, I started, my chamomile came in. So I started washing, and I'm like, wait a minute, my hair was growing without even the fix. So this is one testimonial. And look at them, they are growing back. So the just the chamomile shampoo itself will help you. And we have had chamomile shampoo. The reason why we know, okay, I got another one here, is because when we opened Market Singapore, and I told this to Dennis Franks, and he said, that's insane. This is another chamomile shampoo. June 29, washing with chamomile shampoo. This is July the 2nd, July the 4th, July the 3rd. It by accident, we discovered this because there was a salon that was looking for that we were introduced to. And the salon, the lady ordered 49 bottles of chamomile. We were wondering why 49? Nobody has ever ordered that much. And was amazingly surprised. And she showed us pictures and pictures and pictures and pictures of people growing back hair. So she became our preferred customer. Of course, later opening an account. But can you imagine? She orders about 50, 80 chamomile shampoo just in a month because it grows hair. So Ani and Mark, I don't know. You might want to consider, maybe there's some hope in putting on some chamomile shampoo. Fix is a little bit expensive, but no, the costly. I wouldn't say expensive. It costs a little bit more than chamomile shampoo. Maybe the chamomile shampoo can have, like, grow back that hair that you have. Oh, there's a question for you, Junior. It says, can you tell us again how you use the leave-in conditioner? And I think mention to apply it and blow dry it to lock it in. Mhm.
Sure. So the shampoo, and in the today's presentation, I mentioned the Royal Spa Ultra 3. Okay, that's for color treated hair or treatment hair. Um, I believe that either one of them, either shampoos that you use is fine. But the technique you want to use is your scalp, the shampoo is going to be applied to your scalp. So put it in your hand and apply it directly onto your scalp, anywhere that's touching your head. Okay, so all this part right here needs to be that. You want to make sure you get it good coated, and then you want to get your fingers in there and you want to work it. Okay, and if you have buildup in your hair, that means you have greasy scalp, oily scalp. If you have dandruff, if you use a lot of hairspray, dry shampoo, any of those things, you need to get your fingernails in there and you need to brush it like you brush. Okay, so scratch your head and go all the way around, and you want to get all that buildup off as much as you can. And then whenever you're done with that, you're going to rinse. Then you're going to take your conditioner. You're just going to apply it from the midsection. That means anything that's not touching your head, that part down, and you want to coat that and leave it in there, anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes, depending on how thick your hair is, what type of hair type you have. If you have fine hair, you'll know because you'll apply heat to it and stuff, and then just moments later, it'll just straighten out. It's called fine hair. If you don't know what kind of hair type you have, get with a friend or someone, maybe a hair professional, and they can tell you your hair type. But that's how you'll know. It's very, very fine. Coarse means that you can grab a strand of it and you can see it. It's almost like a floss. You can use it, you can tie bows around it. I mean, it's thick. Okay, so you can tell which kind of hair type you have. And then if you have coarse hair, okay, it's super dry. It's super dry. You probably wash once every 5 days or so because it doesn't have as much oil or moisture or anything like that. So you'll know. And that's it. And so once you're done with the conditioner, rinse all of that off before you take a shower with your midsection of your body. And again, Royal Spa has a bath gel as well. And then when you get out there, when you towel dry, you're gonna pat it. You're gonna, put it and you're gonna put on a towel. You're gonna pat it. That's another thing I can talk about. Instead of you wringing it in your towel and stuff like that, sometimes you can be too harsh and break it. It can get caught in the towel. All you want to do is you want to get it on your towel. You're gonna press onto the towel and you're gonna blot it as dry as you can get it before you start to blow dry. Okay. Can you air dry some of it? Yes, you can. But at the end of the day, as soon as you get a chance to, you want to blow dry, it will lock in all that moisture from those products. There is a difference and you can feel it. Um, if you try to shampoo and condition your hair and you put it in a bun and you leave it like that for a long time, you're going to notice some of the product is going to feel a little thicker and heavier in certain parts because it's trying to lock in the moisture. And by it just sitting there damp, it's going to, you're going to feel it in your hand. And you're going to be like, did I not wash all that off? No, you actually did. And it's trying to do its job, but it can't if it's still sitting there wet and it's trying to find somewhere to go. Okay. So the heat is what gets it to penetrate into the strands of your hair. So that is another tip that I took away from that because I normally don't blow dry my hair. I was told that it's not good to blow dry your hair and all that stuff. It's not good if you're using bad product that doesn't have any protein or vitamins to lock in moisture. This does, so it's different. Okay, to blow dry.
Good to know.
So, hmm
Yeah,
what
I was
else? Any
told the
other
same thing.
questions?
Right. I was told the same thing too. That's why I try not to blow dry so much. And okay, now I blow dry.
Give it a shot and see how long
Thank
you
you.
can
Thank
go
you,
without
Lynn.
having to wash your hair.
Yes, definitely, Mark. You need to double the bottles for sure. Please let us know a before and after picture. We would like to see some difference in your hairstyling.
For sure. That's hard. Okay. Anybody else questions about this? I hope that you find this very helpful. Share it with a friend. You just never know. The longer the hair, the more you want to introduce the duo. And it's less steps. I found this to be less steps, less intimidating. It wasn't like I had to put a whole bunch of hair, product in your hair and all that. I know some people talk about putting oils in their hair. So I find that these products, I don't have to do that. So if you feel like they're buying a whole bunch of stuff and it looks expensive and all that, I'm telling you, you might be helping them out.
For sure, for sure. So if there is no question, I'd just like to let you guys know this call is done for the southern region to feature the people from the southern region. So the next call will be on July the 15th, 8:15 with Austin running the southern region. So remember, every third Wednesday of the month, jump on the call. Definitely do let us know what product you like to hear about. What are the things, and we'll definitely get the speaker for you to basically talk about that featured product. So thank you very much, Stephanie, for doing the call for us. Now I know how to wash my hair, you know, uh, and know that I could safely blow dry my hair. Love to hear more from Ani and Mark. Let us keep us posted. Always a before and after picture. It's always heavenly. So talk to you guys later. Talk to you next month, third Wednesday for Southern Region Product Call. Thank you guys and good night.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for having me on. Good night.